Hello, everyone, and welcome. I don't know about you, but I am finding the season is having me busier and busier and busier and busier. And so actually finding peace has been something to keep on my mind, but not so easy to find sometimes. Um, for those of you that are just joining us, we are in the Angels Among Us series. So got my little angel feather, and we are going to be focusing on peace today. Our hashtag for this week is hashtag more peace, which is how Mary was when the angel Gabriel visited her. It may have been a shock, but her response was extremely peaceful. So let's just take a few moments to center ourselves, to connect with God, and to just begin to feel some peace. So I invite you to close or lower your eyes. And let's take 3 deep breaths together, starting from empty. Breathing in and letting it go with a sigh. And maybe you move your shoulders a little bit. Taking a big breath in and letting it out again. And one more time. And allow your breath to return to its own natural rhythm, whatever that is for you. And just notice. Notice how the chair supports you or the floor is supporting you. Feel your back up against the chair. Feel your feet on the floor. Notice what's going on in your body. Just take a moment. Are you feeling any stress or tension in your shoulders or in your neck? Are you holding your breath a little bit? Is your mind having more difficulty than usual in just staying in the present moment because of the long list of things to do? Which, by the way, my list is on my phone because of that for me. So now I could be here focusing on my breath. Just notice where you're landing in this moment. Leaving behind whatever's come before this moment and doing your very, very best not to worry or think about what's in the next moment, but staying in this one. And wherever you're feeling a little tension, as you exhale, as you breathe out, send a little love that direction. So it may be, like I said, your shoulders or your neck or your belly, your legs. Maybe it's a situation you're thinking about. Just send a little love that way. And seeing if you can relax and be more fully present, just a little bit more. Now imagine in front of you is a path. Notice the color of that path. Notice whether it's straight or twisty. Notice whether it's hilly or not. Is it pretty level? Is it going up or down? Just notice. Don't try to change the path. And just start walking. As you walk on this path leads you to your peaceful place, to a place where your soul comes to rest. As you're on the path, you can see this place in the distance. And notice as you see and take more steps closer to this peaceful place, what's going on? What's happening? Are you able to just take the steps to the place? Or are you noticing that there are things getting in the way, things blocking the path? Maybe even a reluctance on your part to go to this peaceful place. Because there's a part of you, there's a belief that you need to be busy, busy, busy. There's a belief that your house has to be perfect. There's a belief that everything needs to be just right. There's a belief that the holidays are chaotic and full of stress. What is in your pathway? What is getting in the way of you experiencing peace? And without judgment, walk over it, around it, under it. If it feels too big to get around in this moment, then just take a moment. Acknowledge that it's there and allow it to become smaller so that it's not the obstacle it was. Seeing if just by acknowledging this big thing, it can move off the path, or it can become smaller and more easy to get around. And if you're already at your peaceful place, enjoy that. Enjoy the peace and calm. Notice what's around you. If you're still working on getting there, that's perfect too. As we're in this season of Advent, the time of waiting for the birth, it reminds us of that birth of the Christ and how that light can be rebirthed in each one of us at any moment, and how God became man, how Jesus gave a path to us, showed us the way of living in complete communion with God. And as part of his life, he calmed the storms. He was able to help people see and move around and over and under those things that were getting in their way, and help them to heal. Jesus was a way shower. So if right now your path feels really blocked towards peace, And take a look at that example. Call upon that Christ energy to walk with you, clear the path so that you too can make it to that place of peace within your soul, that place that gives your soul respite, that calm in the midst of the storm, and allows you to fully connect with God, who is above you, below you, in front of you, behind you, all around you, and also inside of you. So take a moment and look around this place full of peace for you. Notice any sights, smells. Is there water? And your absolute favorite chair, whatever that is, that fits your body perfectly, is waiting for you there. And I invite you to find that chair and look at it and just notice, hey, that's my favorite chair. And go have a seat. And if it's one that reclines, feel free to lay back, put your feet up. Maybe it's a sofa, maybe it's one of those big chase lounges. Or maybe it's just a simple pillow on the floor. Whatever it is for you, have a seat and just notice. And come back to your breath. Breathing in, God, and breathing out. And noticing the peace. So let's breathe in peace that's around us in this moment as we're fully connected to God. And then breathe out peace into the space that we're in. And sinking more deeply into this idea that we really truly can have more peace, even in the midst of the holiday season. There is always 10, 15 minutes to stop, to connect, to feel God's loving presence, to really breathe in God's love for me, to breathe out God's love for others, to breathe in more peace and breathe out peace. To notice what it's like when we take the time to just be. So I'm going to give you a moment to just enjoy being in this place of peace, this place of connection. This place of feeling God's presence in, through, and around you. And doing that in whatever way works the best for you. Whether that's breathing or just noticing the details in this beautiful oasis you've created for yourself, whatever it is. And I will come back and get you in a moment or two. And as you sit in this place of peace, I would like to read to you a poem by Jan Richardson. I have great gratitude for Kathy Toma, who found this poem, and it was in our little blue Christmas bags. And it is perfect for this moment of remembering more peace. And it is called The Blessing in the Chaos. To all that is chaotic in you, let there come silence. Let there be a calming of the clamoring, a stilling of the voices that have laid their claim on you, that have made their home in you, that go with you even to the holy places, but will not let you rest, will not let you hear your life with wholeness or feel the grace that fashioned you. Let what distracts you cease. Let what divides you cease. Let there come an end to what diminishes and demeans, and let depart all that keeps you in its cage. Let there be an opening into the quiet that lies beneath the chaos, where you find the peace you did not think possible, and see what shimmers within the storm. Just take that in for a moment. Let there be an opening into the quiet that lies beneath the chaos, where you find the peace you did not think possible, and see what shimmers within the storm. I invite you to stay in this space of peace for as long as you would like, knowing that at any moment you can find the peace beneath the chaos. You can see what shimmers in the storm. So that through this holiday season and through all the hustle and bustle, you truly can experience more peace. And when you are ready, wiggle your fingers and your toes and come back to this present moment. If you want to stay in your peace oasis a few more moments, I invite you to do so for as long as you are able. Have a week where you experience more angels among us and where you too can experience more peace. Blessings.